Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the NASCAR Report. I'm your host, Tyler White. Thanks for joining us tonight as we recap the exciting weekend in NASCAR, beginning with the truck race on Friday night, the WinStar World Casino 400 from the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. Matt Crafton holds it 61 laps without a pit stop to get his second win of the season. Congratulations. Justin Lofton second, Joe Nemechek third, Ryan Blaney fourth, John West-Townley fifth, Ron Hornaday 6th, Johnny Sauter 7th, Brian Silas 8th, Joey Coulter 9th, and Darrell Wallace Jr. 10th. Now, I'm very shocked that Matt Crafton made it 61 laps without a pit stop. I expected him to run out. I did not agree with the call by the crew chief, and neither did Mike Waltrip, as you could hear from the television broadcast Friday night. But unbelievably, he makes it and coasts to the finish line and only runs out of gas while doing his burnout. Wow. I'm shocked. That's unbelievable. That's unheard of. Wow. So apparently, the crew chief must have really knew that better than anybody. I'm still shocked by it. Looking at the point standings, Matt Crafton the points leader, Johnny Sauter second, Ron Hornaday third, Ryan Blaney fourth, Timothy Peters 5th, Herman Quiroga 6th, Ben Kennedy 7th, John West-Townley 8th, Jeb Burton 9th, and Joey Coulter 10th. Now, one guy I'm really impressed with this year is Ron Hornaday, who is the greatest driver in the Truck Series history. 4 championships, and has 51 career victories. The last one came at Kentucky in 2011. But since then, he has failed to reach victory lane again. But this year, he's been running good. He's third in points. My bold prediction is he will return to victory lane sometime soon and will be a serious threat for the championship. I'm predicting that that this year's Truck Series championship will be between Matt Crafton and Ron Hornaday. That's my bold prediction. And let's look at the race from earlier today for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, the Pocono 400. For the second time this season, for the 21st time in his career, and for the first time in his career at Pocono, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is your winner. Congratulations, Dale. Brad Keselowski second, Kurt Busch third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Kyle Larson fifth, Jimmy Johnson sixth, Ryan Newman seventh, Jeff Gordon eighth, Martin Truex ninth, and Jamie McMurray 10th. The last time Dale Earnhardt Jr. has had a multiple win season was 2004. He won the season opening and heartfelt emotional victory in the Daytona 500 in front of President Bush, won what used to be the spring race at Atlanta, won the spring race at Richmond, won the night race at Bristol, the fall race at Talladega, and at Phoenix, which at the time only had just one race there. He joined Hendrick Motorsports in 2008. Now, let me just say this. I like the combination between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Steve Letarte. I think they're a great combination. They first formed in 2011 after Steve Letarte served 5.5 years as Jeff Gordon's crew chief. They came very close at winning the race in 2011. They came very close to the Coca-Cola 600, but ran out of gas on the last lap. 2012, they win a race at Michigan. They make the chase. Everybody's predicting him to win the championship. But unfortunately, he suffered a concussion at Talladega and had to finish 12th in the final point standings. That's unfortunate. Last year, they have 2 poles, 5 second-place finishes, and they finished top 10 in the point standings. But they failed to win a race last year. When we went to Daytona for preseason testing, we found out that this would be Steve Letarte's last year as the final season as the crew chief for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Because next year, he's going to join Rick Allen and Jeff Burton in the broadcast booth to call races for NBC. And I think that really put pressure on Dale Earnhardt Jr., Steve Letarte, and the rest of the number 88 National Guard Mountain Dew Chevrolet team to have a good run this season, have a good season, win multiple races, and be a serious threat for the championship. So, I like this combination. I expect them to win plenty more races this year and be a serious threat for the 2014 championship. And one thing Dale Earnhardt Jr. wants to do before he retires is win a Cup championship. Because you look at his father, Dale Earnhardt Sr., 7 championships, tying Richard Petty for the most. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. has said that he wants to win a championship. And I believe this is the year Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win the championship. That's my bold prediction. Looking at the point standings, Jeff Gordon retakes the points lead with his 8th place finish today. That puts him as a 16-point lead over Matt Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. moves to 3rd in points with his win today. Jimmy Johnson 4th, Brad Keselowski 5th, Kyle Busch 6th, Carl Edwards 7th, Denny Hamlin 8th, Joey Logano 9th, and Kyle Larson 10th. And with his win today, Dale Earnhardt Jr. joins his Hendrick teammate Jimmy Johnson, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick as the 4 drivers to have 2 wins this season. Now, for drivers that are still looking for their first win of the season, I believe Matt Kenseth will get his first win of the season next week at Michigan. I believe Clint Bowyer will get his first win of the season here in a couple weeks from today at Sonoma. And I believe Tony Stewart will get his first win of the season at the Coke 0400 at Daytona. Now, I think this is a great system by NASCAR, the win your in deal. I believe we're going to lock the final spot in the chase either 3 races before Richmond or after Richmond. Or, wait a minute, during the Richmond race, excuse me. So, I think this is a great call by NASCAR on this new format, and expect to see some exciting racing over the next few weeks. I can guarantee you that. Alright, that's our show tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tyler White, and now we head from the beautiful Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania to the Brooklyn Hills of Michigan. And for the Truck Series, I head from the wide open spaces of Texas to the Gateway International Raceway, not too far from the Gateway City, St. Louis. We're going to be back here on Friday to get you ready for the event with a doubleheader Saturday for the NASCAR Nationwide Series in Michigan and the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series at the Gateway International Raceway, and a Father's Day date for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at Michigan. We'll show you what you can expect. We'll look back at Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s win at Michigan in 2012, which broke a 4-year winless streak. And we'll have weather reports from Fox 2 in Detroit and Fox 2 in St. Louis. And if there are any new developments going on in the world of NASCAR, we will be right here to let you know about them. Until then, this is Tyler Wright reminding you, for you to do unto others as you have them do to you. We'll see you next time on the NASCAR Report. Until then, it's good night, and God bless this great country that we love, the United States of America.